Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. What up, guys? How's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 update video. So much exciting stuff to go over. So much news. I probably should have wrote down more questions, but there's actually not too much time to go over them because we have so many announcements. We have so many updates from Shane yesterday. So be advised, remember when I had said made that video about lawsuits in Earth 2? If you're going to spread any of those crazy rumors saying that Earth 2 is a scam and Earth 2 is whatever, like, by all means, be skeptical, totally question what people tell you, but don't spread lies, or else that you will get hit by the book. You'll get all that. But before I get started with the whole video, everyone please comment down below how much you think I plan to spend total in Earth 2. And if you are a subscriber and you do comment that, I will pick a winner to win a free tile in my Megacity, which is getting so huge now, and it's going to be in the middle of one of the big plots of land right there. Patreon referral code down below. It means the world when you guys do that for me. So the amount of, all right, so here's what we got. The big one, we have a bunch of them. I'll go over the big one first. Yesterday, Shane had said, quote, "Dubai is well and truly warming up," end quote. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Dubai. Okay, we have been waiting for so long for some of these places like Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, and Dubai to open up in the United Arab Emirates because they're still 10 cents a tile. They're class 1. All of the citizens, again, citizens, not the people that are brought in as like slave labor or indentured servants, but I mean the citizens of those countries of Dubai, I'm sorry, the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia have so much FU money. So much big oil money. US dollar is mostly tied to oil. Yes, it's backed by the US government, but they do not care. They drive a $200,000 car. They will have a dent in it. They won't fix it. They'll just leave the car there and they will get a new car. That is the type of money that these guys have. Once they get in, it only takes a couple of people to go and drive the prices right up. It doesn't, because on that level, yes, my goal is to help build a broad base. But inside, when you get deep, when you get a couple of these people that have 7 figures to throw around like it's nothing, just one-upping each other. And just to give you guys a idea, let's say a restaurant in Dubai or in Kuwait, let's say it is normally, $400 a meal for a fancy restaurant, and then you have 20 40 tables in that restaurant. These people will rent out the whole restaurant for hours, pay tens of thousands of dollars, $30,000, $50,000 to just rent out the whole restaurant for the day, just for one meal. I cannot even wrap my head around that, but that's how much money these things has a potential. Now, there's maybe nobody gets in. I guess that has a small percent chance, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So some other things that Shane had gone over said that the two-factor authentication says it's been delayed a couple of days just because it's had migration issues. They are working on that. That is one of the things that they are working at most quickly. He said he wants to make a movie of all the things that has happened within the past couple of months, just because it's been so crazy busy. He said a lot of the things that have happened, some things that shouldn't have happened, such as the historic growth that this game has had inside of a couple of months, and the things they had to do to try to combat that and try to say, like, okay, let's, brainstorm. Where are we going? People are saying that they should release things more quickly, and some people are saying that they should take it slow so they don't rush anything. And the poor developers are really just caught in the middle of this. Everyone trying to tell them what they want to do, but they just, I'm going to trust the developers. I've never made a game. I've never coded a game. I've never done all this. So this has been years in the making. It's their baby. Let them do what they want to do. Whatever they think is best, they're probably going to do. That doesn't mean that they won't listen to us saying, like, can we have this? Can we have that? Yeah, like, they're listening to us saying, like, because in the beginning, on the FAQ, it said classes will only matter as far as land income tax. But then they kind of, pedaled back on that a little bit after a whole bunch of people said, no, I'm going to buy this gold mine. I'm going to buy this silver mine, copper mine, whatever, for resources. That was like, well, maybe we should give them something like that. where that wasn't the case, and saying like, okay, well now classes might have a thing with resources, where up until last month it wasn't. So that is something that I am very curious of, that they still listen, and to the degree that they listen, I'll get into that a little bit later as well. Details of large unchanged properties will be significant. When I say unchanged, I mean like if you buy a 750 plot of land, you're going to have the ability to subdivide that land. Like if I have one of those places, like I have 750 tiles, and I just don't want to spend $5 of giveaway, $5 for each tile for a giveaway each day, or 2 a day, I will go and I will break that up and say, okay, here's your tile. So this way I have a lot of days of giveaways and I don't need to spend any more of my money. I could just take, the tiles and do that. But they say, again, unchanged properties that just have not had anything done to it will be significant. The advantages of that, maybe, one tile spawns one resource every day. But if you have a plot of 750, you think, okay, well, one tile times 750, I get 750 resources every day. But maybe the bigger that you have it, the more resources that you get. Maybe it's double or triple, or I don't know. That could be so insanely cool. Get so many resources, and especially people. Every tile will produce a resource, and if it doesn't, that means the best. Because if a tile does not produce a resource, that means it just doesn't produce a resource yet. It could possibly produce one of the rarest most coveted resources in the game in the future. So my strategy the last couple of weeks has just been buying as many tiles as I could for as cheaply as I can. I don't care about the land income tax. I don't care where it is. Again, most of it's been in Antarctica, just because you guys won the Megacity there. So it's like, okay, I gotta, throw a bunch of money into here, throw like $5,000 in there, and just for that. But I just want as many tiles, just because if any of them don't, the more tiles that I get, the better chance that I have of having one of those tiles that does not spawn a resource right away, and that will be a game changer in the future, and maybe get a couple of them. Now, I'm nothing compared to Aria Realty, which has like 130,000 tiles. Everyone press F in the chat to my hopes and dreams or surpassing him. But no, he's really great. He's awesome. Watch our video yesterday. It was really fun. And Shane said that he wasn't aware of who Logan Paul was until a few days ago. So, 2 things about that. Just because you're not aware of who someone is, again, they have about 300,000 users, does not mean that he hasn't invested in the game. That just means that, okay, out of the 300,000 users that they have, he doesn't know all of them that are in there. I'm sure he doesn't. Oh no, he's mentioned me before, so I'd like to think he'd take a little special care of my property. Be like, all right, make sure this guy's not hacked. But outside of that, said like I haven't been paid. Aria Realty hasn't been paid. Tech Ops and Guidebook Gaming, they have not been paid for what we do. It's just we're doing it for fun. We're doing it because I believe that this is a vehicle that can potentially make me hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. That's why. So a question that I had, and I did want to, this kind of ties into everything that's going on. Why do developers write statuses on Facebook about haters instead of focusing on withdrawals? Obviously, they're focusing on withdrawals anyway. That is the number one thing that they are working on. They get hundreds, if not thousands, of requests of withdrawals each day. Most of them go off without a hitch. Just takes some time. Less than 1% of the people that ask for withdrawals have issues with it. And a lot of times that's because of user error, putting in bank info wrong or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is the developer's company. They can do whatever they want. And it's people's decision to invest in the game or to put money in the game. You don't have to consider it investing, although with everything that you purchase, you should be considered investing. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't. You could choose not to put anything in the game and just wait for it to come out. But people are, and then they're frustrated when they don't get what they want. I think that shows a lot of immaturity in the games, and that'll be weeded out as things go on. But also, there are a whole bunch of other games where you're just not getting updates from the developers for weeks, months at a time. Here we have Discord. And I don't use Discord. I haven't used it before this. I had to learn. You have to adapt. Like, the world is changing. If you just say like, oh, well, you know what? I only use this or I only use this. Use what other people use. Like, why am I on TikTok? I'm on TikTok not because I'm into these, crazy renegade dance moves. I am on TikTok because that's where a lot of attention is. Go where the attention is. And if the developers are using something that you're not using, you better learn how to use what they're using. So I'm learning how to use Discord. And people that want me to make my own Discord, I will. But I need to make $100 a day to be able to justify taking the time away from other things to do that. So keep you guys posted. Speaking of which, my merch store was not working for a while, so thank you for, I think, Imran Khan for letting me know. But it works now. You can totally go down and pay for my meow 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 shirt. Meow. Yeah, so the amount of communication we get from developers is amazing. This is like Elon Musk level communication and involvement. But if they choose not to, they choose not to. Again, they can do whatever they want. We all decided to invest. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I just want to give that update. I will do probably another video tonight just on more questions. I just wanted to go over the updates that we had from Shane yesterday and Dubai. I will keep everyone posted as soon as we're able to buy from there. I'm literally checking it. Right now I'm checking it like every hour, but maybe I should check it a little less. But I love you guys. Everything that you guys do means the world to me. I love all these positive messages that I get. I love you. All right, goodbye.